Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So today I'm going to be filming a full face of first impressions for you guys. I have a very exciting lineup in front of me here. I have some things from Rose Inc, LYS, Refi, YSL, Kosas, and just a bunch of other things I'm very excited to dive into today. So before we get into today's video, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. For my complexion today, I'm going to be trying out the YSL new Bare Look tint. It's their version of a tinted moisturizer, and alongside this they came out with 5 primers to suit any of your needs. They came out with a hydrating primer, a mattifying primer, and 3 tone correcting primers. So there's a green one, a rosy one, and a golden one. I did swatch them just because I was kind of curious. They're not like a classic color corrector, they're very subtle. So this one is the golden one, and that one helps to neutralize dark pigmentation. The middle one is the rosy one, which improves dull skin, and the green one calms redness. They just feel like a lotion, and it looks like it has like a subtle pearl of whatever color corrector's in them. Very interesting. I'm most drawn to the blotting lotion one, which is the mattifying primer. So I think I'm gonna go with this one today. But I think it's cool that they launched all of these things to help out with any of your skin's concerns, to get you your perfect canvas. But I'm going to start off with this, the blotting lotion. I'm gonna start with about that much. It feels just like a lotion. I pulled up this on Sephora. It says that it's a detoxifying primer. It has salicylic acid in it, which is interesting. I feel like there's a lot of priming products with salicylic acid coming out, so I'm interested to see how this works out for me. It feels really nice and nourishing and hydrating, but it does feel matte to the touch, and it does look like it kind of matted out my skin. So that's interesting. But now I'm going to go in with the skin tint, and for YSL, the shade range is decent. A lot of their other complexion ranges are pretty pitiful, but I still think that it could be better. There's a huge jump when it comes to the last couple shades for deeper skin, but it's a mini step in the right direction. They sent me the shade Nu 4. It's so tiny right there. I was like, there's so much wording back here. Anyways, this is what the bottle looks like when you take off the cap. I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand. I'm gonna apply it with a brush today since I have all my rings on and such. I'm taking this brush. This is a Royal & Langnickel Complexion brush. A bit worried it might be a little warm for my skin right now, but it looks pretty sheer. So I think it'll be okay. It's very spreadable. Feels very quick to apply, and it looks like it's applying beautifully with a brush, and I can imagine it applies even better with your fingertips. That looks beautiful. This color is slightly too warm. Oh, I have a visitor. Miss Lani Bobani. I really like how that looks. That was very quick and easy to apply. It looks very smooth. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of this product from NARS, the Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, but just quicker to apply and kind of a sheerer, thinner formula. I don't know. It looks really nice, kind of like a simple tinted moisturizer. The only thing I dislike about it is the tone. It's just a little bit too warm for me right now. So let's see how it sinks in and how things layer on top of it. Now moving on to concealer, I'm actually not going to be using something new because I want to use something I'm familiar with, because Milk Makeup came out with this Hydro Grip Eye Primer, and you can also use it under your concealer, which I want to try out. I haven't seen a product for that use yet, so I'm very interested to see how that goes. And I wanted to use a concealer I'm very familiar with that I know has been working for my under eyes right now. Yeah, an invisible hydrating primer for eyeshadow and under eye concealer that smooths skin and locks down color to prevent creasing, fading, and smudging. So I'm a little bit nervous because of the hydrating word in there, but if it's anything like the Hydro Grip primer for the face, I think it's going to do really well for my oily eyelids, but we'll see. I want to test this out this month to really let you know. I don't know how to apply it under my eye. Okay, I'm just gonna sweep I don't want to apply too much because I feel like that's just going to end up creasing things. So I just applied a little line and I'm just going to press it in this general concealing area. And I might as well put it on my eyelids while I'm at it. This doe foot doesn't really apply too much, which might be good. It might apply the perfect amount because I know when you apply too much eye primer, it can do the opposite of what you want. But this one feels kind of slippy in a way. It doesn't feel very waxy, but I'm gonna let it set down and we'll see. The waxiness might come out in a minute or so. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix in the shade Butter 05. This has just been my go-to concealing product as of late. It's just been wearing under my eyes really nicely, and it's the perfect amount of coverage that I've been liking on me. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on the back of my hands. Just gonna start pressing it under here just to start things off. And then I'm going to blend it in with my beauty blender. Yeah, it looks exactly the same on top of that Hydro Grip primer, but we'll see if it wears the same. It doesn't look any different, maybe just slightly smoother, honestly, but looks the same. And to set, I'm going to use something I'm familiar with as well. I'm just going to use my Pat McGrath under eye powder. I'm just going to take this big fluffy brush to apply. That looks beautiful. My under eyes look super smooth with that combination. I really like that so far. I placed a Sephora order this week, and one of the things I picked up is this Refi bronzer. I got the shade Sand, and I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if this is going to be a good tone for my skin. It looks very, very orange. It really reminded me of one of my favorite blushes, actually, from Kosas, the Tropic Equinox duo. I feel like they're very similar in color, right? Like, this looks straight up orange, like an orange blush. But we'll see what it looks like on my skin. A little nervous. I'm going to try to apply it with my Melt Cosmetics 777 brush. Out of curiosity, I swatched both shades. This is the bronzer and this is the Kosas blush. So this is a lot more pink, but this is pretty yellowy orange. I don't know if I like it. The formula feels very balmy. It's quite easy to apply. It's quite emollient and very dewy looking in finish. Just afraid I'm gonna look like a Cheeto. Ren's sitting like right here under the camera and he's looking at my every move in fascination. It's so cute. They're being very good kitties. I'm not a fan of this color. I was a bit worried about it. There was some swatches on Sephora that made this color look a bit more neutral and some of them really orange, and the shade deeper than this would not suit my skin tone. So I don't think this is a bronzer for me. I don't think I'd ever reach for this, to be honest, in my everyday life. But if this is a color that would suit your skin tone, it is a nice formula. It blended out really quickly and easily. Has a beautiful finish. It's not disrupting anything that's underneath of it. It was very, very easy to apply. It was a breeze. Just color-wise, not a fan. Now for highlighter, I received the new collection from LYS in the mail, which I'm very, very grateful for. I was so excited for them to launch on Sephora, but I got the collection early, so thank you so much, LYS Beauty. They came out with 3 new products. They came out with this Think Bright Glow and Hydrate Serum. It's a vitamin C and hyaluronic acid serum. My skin hates vitamin C, so I think I'm going to pass this on to someone else, but that's one of the new products here. They also came out with a liquid highlighter. It's called the Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter. I will also include screenshots of the info sheet so you can pause to read if you want to read every single detail about the products. But they came out with 3 shades. I really like the bottles. I love how they really stick to the triangle theme through all of their products. Really, really nice touch. And they also came out with powder highlights, which I'm going to try one of these today because the description just won my heart over. Here, I'll read a little excerpt of it. So it says here, the rundown. This weightless, silky smooth highlighter redefines pressed formulas with ultrafine, multi-dimensional pearl pigments that amplify your natural glow, ... without the unwanted chunky glitter. See, won me over already. Watch as this powder layers beautifully onto the skin without accentuating texture or enlarged pores, making it the perfect complexion enhancer for oily or blemish-prone skin types. Like, hello? Was this specifically made for me? I don't know, but it's so up my alley. I couldn't believe it when I was reading that. It sounds like a dream. They also came out with 3 shades in this formula. This is the shade Fearless. This is Genuine, and the one I'm going to try out today is Brave. I'm going to be using my favorite brush to apply a powder highlight, which is the Moda Pro Glow Brush. As a side note, I've had to tap out the eyeshadow primer on my eyes a couple times now, but it keeps gathering in my crease. I'm a bit concerned. Okay, something to note about these highlighters is that they're very, very intense, so you need to go in with the tiniest amount of product. And when you first swatch them, they look kind of glittery and flaky, but you just need to work it in for those pearls to kind of melt and polish, and that kind of glittery effect goes away. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it though, to be honest. I think it looks a little texture enhancing. I'll bring you guys in closer so you can see. I don't know, it looks very textured up here. More so than when I use other powder highlights I have in my collection. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Maybe the liquid highlighter would be better for me, but I don't know, I feel like this formula doesn't really suit its description in the info sheet really. It looks a little glittery to me, especially on my nose here. I see a lot of particles of glitter. It's not a very fine formula. I'm just gonna press my sponge over it. Maybe that will help melt those pigments in a bit more, because I did go in with a lot more than I would usually go in with, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Now moving on to blush, this is another product I picked up from Sephora. This is the Rose Ink Lip and Cheek color. I picked up the shade Foxglove. There are so many colors that I wanted to buy, but I decided on starting off with one just to see how I like the formula, and then I might expand depending on how much I like it, but it looks beautiful. This is the packaging. It's kind of in an arch form. I like how it looks, but when you open it up, full transparency, it looks kind of like a airplane toilet seat to me. I feel like if it opened the other way around, it'd be kind of cute, but I don't know, I get toilet vibes. Am I alone in that? I don't know. But look at the texture of the cream. I already put my finger in there. I couldn't resist. But look how velvety it looks. Looks high quality AF. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna apply it with my Quo Beauty foundation brush. Another fun thing about these blushes is that you can buy refills. So you can pop out the old pan when you run through the color and pick up a different shade or the same shade without having to get the whole component again. So it looks very pigmented. I'm gonna tap off on the back of my hand. This looks like a color I'm going to adore. It almost looks like the MAC Powder Kiss lipstick that I've been using as a blush. This is the Devoted to Chili Powder Kiss lipstick. This one here. Oh yeah, it looks identical to that lipstick. That's so fun. I'm so happy with the shade I picked out. This looks beautiful and it's applying so effortlessly. Cute. I like it. Forgot to tap off my brush, so my nose is going to look burnt. Yeah, that's a beautiful formula. I'm just swatching it now and it feels very, very creamy. It has like a thick kind of whipped texture. Feels very luxe. I really like that. And I like how it has a subtle amount of glow. It's not too dewy. I don't know, I really, really enjoy that. I might add just a little bit more just to see how it layers. Oh no, that's way too much. I should have just kept moving on. Okay, I just took a sheer amount of this again, and I'm just gonna feather it in the center of my face. I wasn't liking how I applied that, so I'm just gonna take it down a little bit. This is the beauty of not applying setting powder in the center until you're done your base. I am so happy I picked up this color. I don't think I could have done better. This is such a me color. I see myself reaching for this one all the time, and I feel like it's going to be a year-round blush. I feel like it suits all times of the year. I feel an immediate connection towards this blush. I'm so excited about this. The formula is beautiful. It applied really, really easy. It was easy to correct my mistakes there. Flawless. Really, really happy. But now I'm just going to fill in the majority of my brows with the Kosas Brow Pop pencil real quick. And then I'll come back because I have this new Huda Beauty Balm Brows Full and Fluffy Brow Gel. It kind of looks similar to the M Cosmetics brow cream, but it's super fibery. Do you see all the fibers on the wand here? Very interested to see how that goes. But I'm going to fill in my brows real quick, and while I'm off doing that, please enjoy the kitten intermission. The Huda Beauty team sent over 3 shades. I quickly swatched them just to see which shade would work best for me. This one over here is shade 6 Rich Brown, the middle one is 7 Black Brown, and the last one is 8 Soft Black. I'm going to be using 8 Soft Black. I feel like that would be best for my hair color. Let's see how this goes. It looks super, super fibery. I'll bring you guys in so you can see. It feels a lot more liquidy compared to the M Cosmetics one. I'm making a few more mistakes than I would with the M Cosmetics one, but I'm just probably not used to this wand. This wand picks up a lot of product. It's like soaked with it. It doesn't disperse the product very equally throughout the wand. Like there's some wetter spots than others, so it's kind of hard to control. I don't think it has much brow gel in it. It's more like a tint and filler. I don't feel like I immediately love that, but I'm gonna have to try it out a couple more times. Now that I know it's kind of a messier product, I'll be more cautious going in with it next time. But it looks like it adheres nicely to the skin underneath my brows, which is nice. I wonder what that would look like completely on its own now, since it really fills underneath. Do I see a huge difference? I don't know, I can't tell. Did you guys? You were watching. What do you guys think of that? I also forgot to show that YSL came out with a setting spray as well. This is the Dewy Mist. I think this actually might just be a hydrating mist. I don't think I need any more dew today. I feel like I'm the perfect amount of dew and glow right now. I think I'm going to forego this, but when I try it out, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But now for eyeshadow, I'm finally going to be dipping into the Sydney Grace and Temptalia eyeshadow palettes. They're so beautiful and I've been dying to try them out. I just haven't had the opportunity to. My favorite one is this one here, Quintessence. I just love this one's color story. It really speaks to me. Gorgeous. There's a lot of cool tones and these beautiful shimmers. I've swatched them over the last few weeks and they feel so creamy. You get so much payoff. They swatch beautifully, but I'm excited to see how they actually perform on the eye today. But I think I'm going to be using the On the Horizon palette. I'm really leaning towards these greens today. These two. I think that will be fun. They're so beautiful. Here's the whole palette as a whole. And the last one is kind of like a muted rainbow vibe. It's the Radiant Reflection. Looks like that. They're beautiful. I'm feeling quite concerned about this eyeshadow primer. I have to tap it out every couple of minutes. I think I applied it maybe a bit too early, and every time I do this I feel like I wipe a majority of it off, so we'll see about that. I'm going to start with a fluffy brush. This is the Melt 818, and I'm going to dip right into this green shade, Desert Spoon. I haven't tried anything from this brand, so this is highly exciting. Ooh, it feels sticky. I want a really soft blend in the crease, so I'm gonna take some of my setting powder on a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna set underneath my brows. Oh no, I went in with way too much. This is just going to help soften everything. This green is turning out to be a lot more gray on me. I thought it was going to be like a soft green. It's not what I was expecting, but it's kind of a cool color. I've never seen an eyeshadow this shade. Now switching to a smaller brush. This is a Smith 233. I'm just going to define the outer corner with that same shade. These are really nice and buildable. Now with my finger, I'm going to dip into Earthbound, which is this one right here. And I'm going to place that on my lid. I look like a little watermelon with this blush and eye combo right now. That's pretty. Now I'm going to take a touch of Heart Dog and put it in the innermost portion here to kind of add more dimension. And I might use this as my inner corner highlight as well. Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of like a silvery color with a bit of a mossy undertone. I completely touched my nose. I'm just gonna pause on eyeshadow for a moment because I need to apply an eyeliner. I'm going to be trying out the magnetic lashes from Velour, and you need to apply this eyeliner because that's what the lashes magnetize to, which is interesting. So I'm going to quickly create a wing liner with this stuff. I have some hesitations when it comes to these lashes. I'll get into it once I apply them though. I wonder how thick I have to make the eyeliner for them to grab onto. This is why I stopped with eyeshadow on the bottom, so I can clean this up because I knew I was going to have a little struggle. I always find it really hard to apply this type of eyeliner. I don't know what it is. This one has a super flexy tip, so it was easier than others I've tried. Still messed up a touch. Just taking some concealer to clean that line up. Okay. There's one eye done. I feel like that was pretty seamless, to be honest. I really like that shape today. Fun. I'm going to let that dry, so I'm just going to quickly do this eye real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I completed the eyeliners. Now I'm just going to jump back with the eyeshadow palette and complete my under eyes. I'm just going to take the same 3 shades, starting with the green matte. I'm just going to bring it on the outer corner. And I'm actually dampening a smaller brush to work with the shimmers, so they don't get everywhere, and I don't want any of the shimmer particles to get in my eye. Taking Earthbound, wiping that brush off, and then Heart Dog. So now before I apply those lashes, I'm going to try out the new Kosas the Big Clean Mascara. So they actually reformulated this mascara to not flake and smudge everywhere, which is amazing. I love how they listen to everybody's feedback. I really liked the old formula immediately, when it was immediately applied, but after a few minutes it was completely smudgy and crumbly. It feels like dried out already. Kind of feels sticky going through my lashes. It's like not following through my lashes very well. It keeps clumping, not clumping, but building at the base of my lash and not going to my tips. It's hard to tell because I got some of that eyeliner on my lashes, so that might be causing something weird there, but it feels kind of like a really dry and sticky formula. It's applying to my bottom lashes really nicely though. Might be the eyeliner in my eyelashes. I don't know how I feel about it. Unconclusive. So here's the eyes all finished. I thought the greens were going to be a lot more soft, but it makes my eyes really pop. It's some of the exact same colors that are running through my irises. I don't know, kind of fun. The shadows were really nice and easy to work with. And I feel like the eyeshadow primer, now that there's powder on top, it's not moving around or creasing right now, but we'll see in a bit. Now for eyelashes, they sent over 4 styles. So it's kind of fun because you're able to switch out your styles to see what they look like on you, I guess, with this magnetic base. It's not a big deal to reapply different ones. The only thing I'm worried about is I won't be able to like squish the band to my natural lashes to make them look very seamless. That's my only hesitation. This is the style High Voltage. Looks very, very thick and full. This is Opposites Attract. I'm attracted to these ones. That might be the ones I go with. This one is Magnetized. And the last one, which was the little kit. I don't know what these ones are. It doesn't have the style name, but this is part of the Effortless collection. They're very thin and wispy. I might actually go with these ones. Let's see, I'm excited now. I forgot that these were magnets. Okay, cool. Oh wow, that was super easy. Yeah, you feel them kind of click on, which is a cool sensation, but they don't feel the most secure. They have a lot of magnets on them though, compared to other ones I've seen. Here, let's see if you can see that. See, there's every little cube thing is a magnet. Yeah, that's really fun to apply. They just boop. They don't feel more heavy than a classic pair of eyelashes, which I was worried about as well. The only downside to them is that you do have to wear an eyeliner with them. Most people's everyday look includes a black eyeliner anyways, but that's cool. And I like how you can interchange them very quickly. I'll try on a couple styles. Let's try this magnetized style. That's so fun. I feel like if you lived in like a very windy city like Chicago or something, I don't know if these would survive a wind gust. Like they don't feel that stuck. Yeah, like it doesn't take anything to detach them. Let's see, opposites attract now. I feel like these would last a lot longer as well since you're not adding more glue to them all the time. If you take care of these properly, I bet you they would last so long. Yeah, I still like these ones the best, but it's fun to be able to see which ones suit your specific eye look the most. And the last pair is High Voltage. This one is the thickest pair out of the ones they sent over. Well, they're not as dramatic as I thought, they're just long. Still, this one is a winner. Yeah, I don't know. They feel pretty cool. Yeah, see, they're not very secure. Like this one's inner corner keeps popping off. Interesting. And I really like how there's a magnet inside the packaging. It's really fun. Okay, that's enough of the eyes now. Here they are, all finished. What do you guys think? Would you try out these magnetic lashes? Let me know. Okay, let's move on to lips now. This one's falling off. I added another layer of that eyeliner and it stuck down right away. I think just trying on all those lashes took away the magnetic power of my eyeliner. But now for my lips, I don't have anything new for lip liner, so I'm going to use one of the melt ones that I got this month, but I'm going to try one of these pots from Trinity London for my lips today. I have quite a few. This is the shade Pookie, which is a very vibrant pink. This is Tashi, which is a nice nudie color, kind of rosy. This is VB, which is another nudie rose color. And lastly, I think this is kind of like a red color, is Phoebe. Oh no, it's like a true pink rose. I think I'm going to use Tashi today. I feel like it suits the blush nicely. And since the eyes are a bit more of a statement, I don't want to go in with something too pink. And I also don't want to look like a complete watermelon. I'm going to line my lips with the Melt Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Bear. Oh, that's a really nice lip liner color. I like it. And I'm going to apply this lip lux in the shade Tashi with my finger. Oh, that's nice. Cute. Okay, I think that's the perfect combo. It's a good combo, but it's not my favorite lip color of them all. The formula feels nice and creamy though. Okay, so here's the look all finished. Just gonna take my hair down. Oh, I really like how it all came together. What do you guys think? Looking at my face right now, I don't see anything I dislike. I think everything pulled together pretty nicely today. But I separated the products into 3 categories. So my standouts, things I'm unsure about, and my fails. So I'll start off with my standouts. I really like this YSL new Bare Look tint. I think it wore beautifully the short while I've had it on so far. Things layered beautifully on top of it as well, and it was really quick and easy to apply. It just glided effortlessly. Yeah, it hasn't budged or moved. I really like its finish as well. I just think I need a different shade. It does look a bit yellow on me in person. Aside from that, I really like it and I feel hopeful for this product. Another one of my favorites of the day is this blush. I think this is my #1 favorite product coming out of today's video. Foxglove is the perfect blush color for me. I see myself going through this entire thing. I love this thing so much. It's a beautiful formula. Looks like it's going to stay a while. I just love the color as well. The formula is really nice and creamy and velvety feeling. Very luxe. Very luxe. Another one of my standouts were the lip pencil. I really like this color. This might be one of my new go-to lip liners. It was stunning. And this lip color is actually growing on me. I do really like the color. Just looking at it on its own, I feel like I'd reach for it quite a bit. I just don't know if it's perfect for the look I have on right now. But it's a nice creamy formula. I like how I can apply it with my finger real quick. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So now moving on to my fail of the day. This Refi bronzer, just not about it in any way. I really dislike the color and I don't really find the formula to be that great, to be honest. I feel like even if it was a good color, it would kind of get lost in my collection. I don't find it to be very unique. I don't know. I just don't feel anything towards it. And all of the other products I tried out today are in my undecided section. I think you'll have to keep tuned for this month's roundup to get my final review. There's just so many things that I feel unsure about. I feel like they all applied nicely. I just have to test them out a bit more to see if they're worth it or not. But I don't think I have anything else to add aside from the things I said about them as I was applying them. So we'll just have to wait and see on those guys. But that is all for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it fun and helpful. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. It would help me out so very much over here. I'll also make sure to link all the products I used in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.